Hello gamers, this is Brain from GameBrain.media. Thanks for joining me for the Subscriber 500, where I am racing to 500 subscribers on YouTube. And we've been playing NASCAR Heat 5. We're finishing up the truck series, so let's race. We are coming up on the last event, race number 6 for the truck road race series. Playing on normal difficulty. Boom. That was weird. There was an end of season thing there. Alright, so let's just jump in and go. Oh, Watkins Glen. Alright, so I got a little bit of familiarity here since we ran it recently in the Cup in earlier videos. Let's see how this goes. Go straight into qualify. And we do the thing. I like this little torpedo front. It gives me a little more height, a little different perspective than the full bumper or lower bumper cam. Kind of seems to show me the limits of my tire. Oh! That's right! The chicane! Oh, I'm going to do well here, I think. Everything else on the track is a piece of cake. That chicane is a tricky track, and the Sunoco sign is my landmark, brake marker. Really, it's not where I brake, but it's where I begin to enter the corner, realizing that, oh, that corner's coming. And then we have the bleachers. I think this is the final turn into the timing trip line. There's another Sunoco sign that I didn't notice before. Yes, that was the final turn. Here we come up on the trip line, and qualifying has begun.
Qualifying, make it count.
Alright, I could have gone through there faster. I already know it. I can hear the RPM drop in a couple corners back. So I got a little assistance from the game. There's a Sunoco sign, and here comes the chicane. Getting through here is crucial. It did not do super fast. It did not do super well. Lost a lot of RPM there. The game is adjusting for me. I've had it pinned the whole time through there. So, yeah. Playing on hard instead of casual would be more fun because you have a lot more control. But it takes some getting used to. And I'm not going to have much time to get used to it. Here we come into the front straight, and we're going to trip the trigger on our qualifying lap. Like I said,
Alright, we're going to see where that puts us.
7th. So I'm not going to have a lot of time in this game after this. I'm just going to jump into Assetto Corsa because it is so awesome. Then I'll probably jump into R Factor 2. It's also a great game, very modifiable. I got a couple of custom cars that I actually paid money for as DLC from an not from Studio, whatever it's called, 397, or whoever the developers of R Factor are now. I can't remember, but they sell DLC. But another company sells virtual race cars, and I bought some DTMs and Trans Am 2 cars there, and they work remarkably well. R Factor 2 is a great game, but you know, they nickel and dime you on the DLC like crazy.
Careful, still there.
We're all wondering, here we go through the chicane at the Sunoco. We're all wondering, everybody in the racing community is wondering how the next version of Assetto Corsa is going to handle things, because R Factor 1 was the most modifiable game ever at the time. And it lasted almost 10 years. Our Assetto Corsa, from a different developer, is basically R Factor, the newest version of R Factor, the most modifiable game that we have found in 10 years. So we're all wondering with the new version of Assetto Corsa if it's going to be like moving from R Factor 1 to R Factor 2, where R Factor 1 was very open and everybody modded the hell out of that game. And then R Factor 2 came along and it was much more difficult to mod and much more complicated and a lot of licensing, and they'll automatically delete you if you infringe on any manufacturer that is realistic or identifiable, or they have planned DLC to release, or like there's so many things and variables in as an outside observer. I'm not an insider, so I'm just Sunoco-san. I'm just saying that it seems very likely that that Assetto Corsa 2, which they're calling Assetto Corsa Evo, is going to be limited on mods. The mod community is probably not going to be able to mod things as easily as they have in the past, and they're probably going to get a lot of mods deleted because they're going to call copyright infringement, or because Assetto Corsa, the company or the developers behind the game, are going to want to sell that as DLC content of their own. So if I was a mod guy and I made a Mustang, the Assetto Corsa developers might just nix it and say, that game is, or that mod is banned. We're going to find every way possible to block anybody ever installing or using that mod, because we're going to build and sell a Mustang, because they made a license deal with Ford and Ford gets a penny and the game developer pays billions, and at least proportionally. So, I mean, to me, the whole modding thing on video games and licensing tracks and licensing cars, and it's pathetic. I mean, come on. Ford makes enough money. If you're going to be a dick and not allow me to drive Ford cars in race car games, then I'm just not going to buy a Ford ever again in my life. And I do own Ford trucks. I've had Ford trucks pretty much most of my life. But if you're going to be a dick about it, I will be too. What goes around comes around, man. So, yeah. That's life. That's how it goes. I didn't have to break it all there, man. But I did, and it's too late now to change it. Taking a peek back. Oh my God! Oh, that time, it jacked me up. But I was able to take a quick look back with just a very short press. Oh man, maybe a double tap is what's screwing me up on the look back. Maybe a press and hold is in order. I'm not going to try again because I just want to get through this race. Man, I really was hoping for a better replay. I didn't remember that it had such crappy replays, and oh man, the automatic settings are knocking down my braking and my throttle, and I could have gained on him so much better if I was playing on hard level, but I'm just getting back into it, swinging, getting the swing of things. I will run a couple of tracks in the Cup Series, but probably not the full series. I'm just going to jump in and do a couple, maybe try to play on hard, and see how that feels in the Cup car, and then give up on this game because the replays kind of suck. And for a YouTuber, that's really what I want, to be able to show people. Alright, so if I do a press and hold on the reverse, it works. Apparently I'm doing like a double tap, and then it throws me out of that camera into a follow cam. Then I have to reset my camera with another button, and it really jacks me up on paying attention to the track. Alright, so here we are coming up on the Sunoco chicane after this turn down the straight. I really want to get through here lickety-split, so let me try not to touch curbing. Nope, I'm hard on the throttle, and I did ease off the throttle, and I broke. But it didn't let me get through there. It basically throttle locked me and brake managed me. So, yep. Get through casual to normal as quickly as you can, and then move up to hard. You got a lot more control there. Getting onto expert settings is kind of like off the hook, dude. It's hard, very, very hard. As are most sim racing games. They're almost impossible for the average guy to just sit down and pick up a steering wheel and start playing.
Fantastic job today.
All right, well, let's see what the overall standings are since we have a different leader, and Ty didn't get the same points that I did. And let's see. Oh, Tyler Ankrum is down in 6th place. Timmy Hill whooped me. And my overall standings are 2nd place after Watkins, Glen. So, Timmy Hill finished the event, except leaving the track. Now, once we get back here and I can look at the season standings, I think I can go back and... no, maybe I can't. If I could go back and repeat that one track where I had an 8th place finish, I would do a lot better. But, there we go. Finished 2nd. View season standings. Here we go. Tyler Ankrum, he had 3 wins. I had 2 wins. We were, wow, 7 points apart. 214 points for me, plus 7, 221 for him. Dag nabbit, Gumby. All right, well, that was fun. I'm going to cut this up into multiple parts, and maybe not. A lot of people don't like watching long videos, so I'll probably slice and dice. A lot of stuff, and anyway, I had fun. Hope you had fun, and you know, beats the hell out of watching television. Catch you on the next one. GameBrain is gone.